Hi Aries, this is Tanya Lee of Harmonia Tarot and welcome to your monthly reading for February 2020. If you are new to this channel and feel guided, go ahead and hit subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell twice so that you can be notified of all future updates. Guys, just a reminder, this is a general reading, meaning it's not going to resonate with every single soul out there. So take what resonates, leave the rest, and as always, utilize your own intuition, okay? If you want something more private and personable, all of my information is in the description box below. And you can just reach out to me and we can set something up for you, all right? As always, for the monthly readings, I'm going to start off with some oracle cards, an animal spirit card, and get into the tarot cards. Just a reminder with the tarot spread, I usually do the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. Please keep in mind, time is fluid. It's always moving. So some of this may have happened already. Some of this may be happening right now, and some of it may happen down the road, okay? As always, utilize your own intuition here or check in a little bit later into the messages, okay? You can always go back to the playlist. Let's get started. Calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascended masters as to what messages we have for Aries this month in February. What does Aries need to know this month? What do we have for Aries? Here we go. We're starting off with manage to be glad. You are rare and free. I wonder what will happen next. Ooh, Aries. I feel for many of you, it says we have here, manage to be glad, create your own happiness regardless of conditions. Many of you have gone through a transition, broken free of a situation, okay? I feel at this point, it's now you're overcoming this, all right? With you are rare and free, there are not many like you. I think this is about containing your individuality, coming into yourself, coming out of your shell as well. Many of you are just blossoming or in that point where you feel like, you know, you want to come out. A lot of you are going out, okay? Maybe doing things a little bit more that you were not outside of your comfort zone, okay? Although that you're going outside of your comfort zone on these situations, it does leave you a little bit anxious, okay? Maybe feeling like, I'm just curious as to what's going to happen next, okay? It says ready to adventure, precipice of change, pause before action. I think a lot of you may just be reflecting a little bit, or when you step out, it's like, I don't know if I really want to go out tonight, or I don't know if I really want to make this move, and you might have some uncertainty there. This is totally normal, especially if you're coming out of something and you've had some trauma, or if you've just been really tired and getting out of, getting out of a funk. This is basically what happens, okay? It's like, should I, get out? Should I do something? I feel Aries, a lot of you are though, okay? We'll see what the animal spirit here is with you this month, but I do feel for many of you, this change is already upon you. I feel like it's like a weight off your chest. Many of you have been dealing with a situation, and it could have been something in regards to legal, but it's like you're finally seeing the end of the end of the tunnel, right? Light of the tunnel. They're showing me light. So I feel like you're just getting out in there, or now that that heaviness is off of you, it's having that feeling of relief, a sigh of relief for a lot of you Aries out there. A rebirth is assured. You guys have the bat spirit with you this month. How exciting is this? I do feel like something has been awoken in you. This is about coming out of the dark, okay? This is all about coming out of the dark. Although that the bat wakes up in the night, I feel for a lot of you, it's like now you're ready to face a lot of fears, okay? Fears of things that you weren't able to be able to get to that point at this point at a certain situation. It feels like a milestone has been hit. Some of you, this is in regards to a relationship that you finally ended something and now you're out there perusing or finally getting out, or even just being single or mingle, or just doing stuff for you, okay? Not caring too much about that. Others of you, this is about a job situation or starting something new that is really exciting to you. But let's see what the tarot cards have to say. Let's see what tarot has to say for you this month. I'm going to just move these cards to the side. What do we have for February for Aries? What additional messages do we have? Does Aries need to know? Here we go. Already have a flipper. We're starting off with the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Death, there we go, there's that end of that chapter. We have the Page of Cups reversed. We have the Fool. In the middle of the month, we have the Eight of Wands. The Six of Cups reversed. The Five of Cups reversed. The Sun, guys. Oh my gosh, I feel like there's definitely happiness coming to you towards the end of the month. The Wheel of Fortune, the King of Swords, the Ten of Wands reversed, and the Queen of Wands. Oh my goodness, you might have a new person coming into you at the end of the month. All right, and the overall energy is the High Priestess. Guys, this is all about utilizing your intuition, really in the moment of starting to receive. You've done all of the action work. Now it's about leaning back and receiving, okay? I feel for a lot of you, you've known or just been waiting for this to happen. It's like you've seen some kind of light there that you knew it's there. You've always had a strong feeling of it. Now, with the Eight of Pentacles reversed at the beginning of the month and death, the Eight of Pentacles is all about working towards something, okay? You might have been dealing with an earth sign, so Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus in the past. But with death here, right outside of the Eight of Pentacles, with Eight of Pentacles reversed, that's not working on a situation anymore. You're done with the situation. I feel like it's this individual. Others of you, if this is not love related, this is definitely something to do with career or a person in your life that you no longer have to work with, okay? It's like you are now ready to move on to the next chapter. Look strongly how she's looking at this individual, okay? With the Page of Cups reversed, okay, this is water energy. This is typically about a small offering of some sort, okay? I feel that a lot of you are not taking any small offers. No more bullshit, okay? You are ready to take the risk and say, okay, I want something more. And I do feel that strongly here with the Fool card right next to this. This is about taking a leap of faith, okay? This is about moving on towards something that you're ready to take a risk. What's interesting here is that we also have, you know, with this dog, and usually with the Fool card, and they were just pointing out to me, look how the dog is looking at there. Some of you have someone who is extremely loyal by your side, who's been watching you go through this. I feel for a lot of you that you're going to be getting messages from this individual. Now, with the Six of Cups reversed under death, now here's all the messages I was telling you about. This is your own energy here. But I do feel like, look at this, look how strongly it's coming in. Either it's you or this other individual, meaning this person who's loyal by your side, who's been watching you, has some messages to give to you. I feel like they have something strong message on the fact in regards to the past. We have the Six of Cups here reversed. What's interesting is that we have death above this, okay? I feel for a lot of you, this relationship that you were involved, that you were no longer serving to and walking away from, that you don't feel lost for anymore. This new person has something to say in regards to it. It almost feels like they are saying, hey, I know what you've been through. I feel like this person has been with you through thick and thin. That's what it feels like to me. With the Five of Cups reversed, I feel like the messages are almost in a sense of like, now we can be together, or now you can move on, okay? With the Five of Cups, you are no longer looking at the situation of all these losses. Look at here, he's sitting here at the bar and there's somebody watching him like, hello, I got 2 cups to give you. With this reverse, it's almost like this loyal person, I'm calling him loyal because it was the dog, okay? I feel like this new person says, hey, I've seen what you've been through. I've always offered you these 2 cups, okay? Others of you, like I said, it's offering you an opportunity if this isn't love related. This is a general reading, so there's a lot of messages here. This individual brings you much joy. Look, we got the dog again. Dog twice here, okay? Some of you, this individual may, either you or them have children involved in this too, because I'm seeing 3 here. But there's something where you're loyal to each other. There's happiness here, okay? You both are on the same page. This is a completely different scenario what you've been in before, Aries. This is what's causing that Wheel of Fortune situation here. Things are now divinely happening and lined up that now things can change in your favor. Now, what's interesting is that we have the King of Swords here next to the Ten of Wands, in the middle with the Queen of Wands. I feel for a lot of you, and this is your own energy here with the Queen of Wands in the end. And I'm going to show you these 3 cards together because it's really, really the big message here, okay? So we have the King of Swords here. Now, he's all about being strategic, logical. Now, you might be dealing with an air sign, okay? This loyal person might be an air sign, so Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But Aries, this individual, it's like they want to do something right for you, okay? They don't want to bring any burdens on you, okay? Typically, when we have the Ten of Wands, it's about having all these burdens, feeling like you have everything to do by yourself. They were just showing me the fallen cards here. Look at this. I love looking at different cards with this, but do you see how there's falling playing cards here, and then you have the high intuitive where you're looking at the cards? You have utilized your intuition you almost like, it feels like you always knew that you were with the wrong person, and this individual knows it too, okay? They're ready to take action, and I feel for many of you, you are ready to take action, Aries, at the end of the month. It's like you want to go towards this. It's like you're done with waiting. Now you want to move forward to this. So whatever messages that you'll be receiving from this individual, I do feel strongly that you're moving towards this. For those of you, like I said, where it was more career-based or an opportunity, this individual, it's almost like you've had a false start with them. It's like you've been trying to move on, but you didn't get something in place legally to move on or transition to this new opportunity, but this person has been waiting for you. That's what it feels like strongly for those of you who are in the career field here. We're going to do some after tarot validation cards on here. I do not do reversals on the after tarot. All right. So let's see what additional messages we have. Here we go. Wow. We're starting off with the Four of Pentacles on the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Pentacles on Death. On Page of Cups, we have the Six of Cups. The Page of Cups was reversed. On the Fool, we have the Tower. On the Eight of Wands, we have the Three of Cups. On the Six of Cups, we have the Five of Swords. On the Five of Cups that was reversed, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And on the Sun, we have the Seven of Swords. On the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Nine of Wands. On the King of Swords, we have the Two of Swords. A lot of communication happening for you guys, Aries, at the end of the month. We have the High Priestess again on the Ten of Wands. It's so interesting because I was using the High Priestess to validate that for the overall reading. And wow, we have the Nine of Pentacles at the end. Okay, here's your additional messages here for you, Aries. For the Eight of Pentacles, everything that you were holding on to, you're done with, okay? We have the Reaper here, which is right next to Death, okay? This was right next to your Death card here, and that's what I find so interesting when I validate these cards, because this was right next to Death, okay? I feel for a lot of you, and I do feel strongly that this was an earth sign that you had let go of, okay? You originally were holding on to them too tightly. A lot of you were dealing with legal issues with this individual. With the Queen of Pentacles on top of Death, I feel for a lot of you this had to do with in regards to finances. I feel like this individual was so focused on getting something financially in place that created a hardship, maybe with children, or that's what it feels for a lot. Others of you, if this is career-based, this is somebody who was a penny pincher, who basically gave you breadcrumbing or false starts on saying that maybe you'll get a promotion and you didn't, but they were always worried about something financial, like they couldn't give you what you wanted, okay? I feel like that's, with that death though, it's done. You're done with this chapter beginning of this month. On the Page of Cups reverse, we do have that Six of Cups energy. So you definitely had a long-term relationship with this individual that is no longer there, okay? That you're cleared from, okay? This individual always gave small offerings. This individual was somebody who might have been a little bit younger or just immature, but this is someone you might have had children with. But this is done, okay? And it's so strong here with the Fool card and the Tower right on top of this, that this foundation was faulty from day one, okay? It's about being over and completion. Usually with the tarot cards, we see the couple falling from the sky, okay? With the After Tarot, they're done. There's a completion here. They're on the ground. You can't get any lower than this, okay? There's only one way you can go up. One way. And that's up, right? There's only one way at this point. You're not going down or anything further. I feel like this communication of knowing that this is complete now, this person who's been loyal to you that you want to have a new start with, okay? This one who's been watching you or has been by your side has strong messages of wanting to celebrate with you, okay? They're showing me 3 here, and I'm not saying third party, but it feels like a family. It feels like more than one individual here. Okay, on that Six of Cups that was reversed underneath that death, we have the Five of Swords, okay? This individual who you let go of was extremely egotistical, it feels like no matter what, they'll always have something to voice an opinion on, but you're walking away from that. Not only are you putting your swords down, but it's 2 of you guys who are walking away from the situation like, go ahead, you can have all those swords. They mean nothing to me, okay? And I feel strongly for you now. It's just been something that was so long, and it definitely was long. All this waiting that you did, and this could have been for not more than a year, okay? I feel like this other person who's been in your life has just been there for you, listening. There's emotional support here. With the Seven of Pentacles on top of this, usually the Seven of Pentacles, it's slow energy, right? It's like, when am I going to get what I want, okay? You're now not facing that. You're now taking your coin and you're moving on. And I feel for a lot of you now, it's about getting to the Eight of Pentacles, having progress. And it's like, I know I have all this now. Now I can move on, okay? With the Sun and the Seven of Swords on here, and I do feel like this individual is the one that you let go of, okay? They think they got the better hand in the situation here, okay? If it's something where they got a financial abundance and you let go of the finances to move on to another happier situation because it didn't mean so much to you, or you just knew that you would make it no matter what, look at this. It's called karma. We got the Noose here, and he's putting his foot right into this. This person might feel like or sees you having a new relationship, but they're really putting their foot into a situation that is going to basically be payback on them. You don't have to do a thing, okay? These are the things where you let go and you let the universe come in hand to do there, because you see the bigger aspect of this, okay? Your happiness, and that's really what it comes down to, your authentic happiness here, Aries. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Nine of Wands. There's that wounded energy that, I was feeling with you guys. But look, you're now not alone, okay? You do definitely have somebody by your side, Aries, that is ready to defend with you, okay? You might still feel a little bit wounded, but now it's like you have this sigh of relief that you're going, okay, I have this individual with me. And like I said, if this is career-oriented, this is about saying, okay, I've always had this position on my back pocket. Now I can actually take it because I've been waiting for all this paperwork to go through, okay? With the King of Swords and the Two of Swords on here, typically this is a crossroad, okay? Being blinded to a situation. I am not feeling like this is a situation where you're feeling blinded anymore. I almost feel like, this feels like to me, you have two people who were kind of like back to back as to who was right, okay? And maybe you felt like you were just kind of in the middle, like, who do I choose kind of thing in that level. I really feel like I'm trying to explain this in a way that makes sense, because they're showing me a story, but it's too personal, so I'm not gonna say it. I really feel like you have been in the background a lot, okay? Maybe this is the individual that was from your past, okay? And maybe this is the new person, okay, who's ready to defend you. This other person was very egotistical, okay? Probably had a lot to say about this new relationship, and you just kind of wanted to be even keel about it, okay? Utilizing your own intuition, saying, no, this has nothing to involve this new person, okay? But this new person, who I feel is like, you know, is this person, I just feel like they're ready to defend you. I just feel like they've always had your back, okay? With the 10 of Wands now, because you've utilized your intuition, because you held back, because you let things play out the way they should, right? Didn't try to add to the drama of the situation. You utilized your intuition to let go of the burdens, okay? So it took some time, Aries. It took some time for you to get through this. But what's lovely about this, with the Queen of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles, this is about having independence. This is about having, you know, claiming like your freedom, in a sense of feeling secure, okay? Having some kind of abundance. Many of you might actually make out in a sense that you might have let go of a lot of things, but you're actually more abundant in life, okay? You feel fulfilled. You feel free. Like there's a freeing feeling here for many of you. Yeah, this is definitely a rebirth for you. And I think that whatever fears that you might have had, where it was like, I wonder what will happen next, I think it's just because you've been utilizing your intuition here, right? Going within. They're really showing me that you've been going within, okay? And those uncertainties are come up because it's like flare-ups, okay? It's almost things of like little panics, because it's been so long of going through that. But now there's nothing to panic about, because you're through it already. You're absolutely through it already. Let's see what healing messages we have for you. What healing messages do we have for Aries this month? What an interesting reading. Definitely a bunch of messages here, but letting go of somebody, somebody's new, who's been by your side since day one. And I do feel strongly this, you know, for others of you for career, that this is an opportunity that this person has been with you since day one too, to let go of that old position. Positive-minded people. I think that's what many of you did. Look, green is all about having an open heart chakra, but I do feel for a lot of you here, and they're showing me the number 23, which comes down to a 5, so this is all about change. There's that individual again, okay? I think that this person who was loyal and by your side since day one, probably had a positive outlook on there, brought something that made you feel childlike, in a sense of like happiness, you know? There was something innocent about it, but it feels like there's a camaraderie here. It feels like there's teamwork involved in this. And that's the huge difference. Something that you've never had before, Aries. So this feels like a really strong blessing. And Spirit and the angels are reminding you that this healing was needed, okay? Even the things that felt like that tower moment of when this is going to happen, look at all the stuff that crashed and burned in the past. I just feel like, you know, it's hard to see that you had to go through it to get to this point, but there's definitely a feeling of evolving here. Wow, you got another green card here, which again is the heart chakra. So a lot of love here. Compassion. This is for having compassion for yourself, okay? Many of you, since this is so much growth that's coming in there, and I do feel strongly that this other individual has been very compassionate to you, but I think what they showed you was to be compassionate to yourself. And that was probably one of the biggest lessons for you, is this, that you have a newfound compassion for you as an individual here, okay? Let's see what Blessed Be card we have for you. One final message. What Blessed Be card do we have for you? What other blessed message do we have for Aries? A blessing from Mother. A blessing from Mother. For those of you, you know, who are close to your mom or felt that support, that could have been the additional support that you were getting. I feel for a lot of you, though, you might be a mother yourself, and I feel like this blessing is that you did something for you. so that you could be there for your children. That message is really coming in strongly, okay? Others of you, if this individual, you know, is a mother on there, it's like you see the light in this person about how great that they've been, but you know, they might have children of their own, and you kind of see the values in them that really have changed your mind of how it should be with your partner, okay? All right, Aries, if this resonated for you and you like the message, go ahead and hit like, comment below, or just comment because you want to and say hello, because I love to talk to every one of you. All right, take care. Bye-bye.